Hey, welcome to Ken's Games Collection. Recently I did a video where I talked about the Tomb Raider Remaster collection not getting a physical release, and I had so many great comments on there, and I wanted to do a follow-up video on the fact that we are definitely heading down the path of a digital-only future with gaming. It actually really hurts me to say this, but the writing has been on the wall for quite a number of years, especially with Microsoft and Sony when they announced their new consoles, that there would be both a physical and a digital version of it. And I was surprised to learn that PlayStation 5's digital console sales are actually going up. They're outselling the physical versions, which to me was really alarming. Then I read reports that Xbox games may not get physical releases after Microsoft's latest reported layoffs, which indicates Microsoft's pivot to an all-digital future. Games like Hi-Fi Rush, Hellblade 2, even Alan Wake 2 are all digital-only releases. And I believe this is Microsoft's attempt at pushing gamers to an all-digital future. Even their updated 2024 version of the Xbox Series X is going to be digital only. Then you have a major retailer in America, Walmart, stating that in 2024 they will discontinue selling copies of physical games. In the UK, Game has confirmed that they're going to end all video game trade-ins in their stores. It's truly the beginning of the end for the physical market. That pains me to say that. I have real major concerns over going down the path of the digital market. Starting off with ownership. I think a lot of us value the sense of ownership when it comes to physical copies of games. With digital copies, there's often a feeling that you're only merely licensing the game rather than owning it outright, which leads to concerns about losing access to games due to platform changes, account issues, or even games being delisted altogether, which happens all the time, believe it or not. Another thing to consider is not everyone has access to reliable internet connections, especially if you live in rural or remote areas. And that can be really problematic if you have limited or unreliable internet access, as it may hinder your ability to download or play games altogether. For over the last 30 years, I have been a gamer and a game collector. Like many other gamers, I really enjoy collecting physical copies of games, whether it's for nostalgia reasons, or to display in the collection, or for even the potential of resale value. Going fully digital means that you give up the aspect of collecting physical games or cartridges. And the way I look at it, we pay a lot of money for these games, so I want to be able to see them and put them physically in the collection. Then there's the whole issue about resale. With physical games, you can resell them, you can share them with your friends, but with digital games, there's none of those options. Data security concerns are real. Here in Australia, we had 2 major companies hacked from overseas. Millions of people's information, including mine, was put on the dark web. So that's pretty scary. So for me, there are definitely concerns about security of digital accounts and the potential for hacking or account compromise, leading to loss of access to purchase games or personal information. Can you imagine having an account with $1,000 worth of games or $2,000 worth of games and it's been hacked and you lose everything? That is really scary stuff. Now, I understand there are some out there that would argue that going fully digital is a good thing. It's got the convenience of having the digital game there and you download it instantly. Digital games don't take up any physical space in your house. There's also preload and early access, which I'm seeing more and more of lately. And on my last video, I had somebody comment about the environmental impact. By going fully digital, you reduce the environmental impact associated with producing and transportation of physical game discs or cartridges. So as you see, you got your pros and cons against physical versus digital. For me, I've spoken about it before. It's just something that I'm dreading, and I see a lot of other people in the comments sections for my last video pretty much say that as well. But the reality is, it's coming. It's already happened if you own a PC for many, many years now. They've lived in the digital world, while us relics from the console era are still clinging to the physical medium. And I will continue to cling to the physical medium until Microsoft and Sony decide to go fully digital, which will definitely be in the next generation of consoles. So I don't know what the future is going to be for GameStops or EB Games or whatever game stores you have in your country. Scary times for them. I think we will still see collector's editions get released because we're seeing it already with collector's editions getting digital only codes. So they'll come with the statues, the art books, the steel books, all that sort of stuff. But then you're given a piece of cardboard with a digital code. They're priming us for this. It's happening as we speak. Don't kid yourselves, guys. Deep down you know it's happening. Maybe in the future it won't be Ken's Games Collection, it'll be Ken's Digital Games Collection. I don't know. I might stop collecting after this gen. I still got a lot of games to get through, which I'll be very happy to play for the next 10 years. So leave your thoughts and concerns down below. I'll be very interested to see how you're feeling about this. So that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The end is night, guys. Just remember that with physical medium.